Hey guys, how are you? I just built a quick demo showing you our new client-side structured output feature that is coming to all our large language models on our platform. Now you can extract structured data from random text directly on your user's browser with no servers and no backends needed. This might not sound very interesting, but it is actually very practical, especially if you are doing some heavy data extraction tasks and data formatting work. This would also save you tons of money and time, and you don't have to send millions of tokens to large language models providers like OpenAI or Google. And it would also keep your users' data 100% safe since it is running entirely on the client. For example, let me just show you really quick. Let's say if I want to do a product review analysis and all the data I have is just plain review text. So how should I do it? Traditionally, I could write some code or regex rules to explain the data, but it's not ideal since it's human languages and it comes in all forms. I can never write all the rules. But now with LLM, we can actually just tell AI to extract the data for us. And actually does a pretty good job. So now I would send all my data to OpenAI or Google to do all the dirty work for me. It works okay if I have a small data set, but if I have millions of review data, I could easily spend tens of thousands of dollars just by sending the tokens to the AI. And apart from this, I'm also exposing my valuable and private data to OpenAI. Now with Haptor's webAI, which enables the running of AI models directly in the client browser, we can extract data directly on the client without sending it to the backend. And it is 100% private and most important of all, free and unlimited. So how do I do it? First, I need to download the model. In this case, it is already downloaded just to save time. And we're using the latest Qwen 3 0.6 billion parameters model. Actually, we don't need a huge model for this specific task. That's what I've been keep saying. We don't need massive computational power to run AI models. Some AI tasks like this can be handled with smaller models. I've seen people using GPT-4o for structuring their script data. It's performing good, but they run out their budget pretty fast. Smaller models can do good jobs for specific tasks. Okay, let me finally show you how it works. Let's say I want to extract the data into this format. I wanted a product name, a category, some reviews, rating, and the reviewer name. I just define a schema here, and this is like the example of the data that I wanted to return. So now I have the review text that I want to extract. I just run it, and it will automatically extract the data into the format that I want. Great. You see, it only also took us just under 3 seconds. So it's pretty fast. Let's try another one. Let's try this. A book review. Great. Same. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to do it, and we can also enable thinking, that is making the model to think before they extract. So this will make the extraction result more accurate, but slightly slower because model has to think. So let's see how it went. Okay, so the results are actually pretty good, and it indeed take us a little bit longer. As we can see from the raw results, that there's a little bit thinking process that the model is generating to make the result more accurate. Great. Now let's try another model. We have different models. Let's try a llama model, and let's see how it works. Let's try it, and it works just as easy as that in code as well. You just need to change the model ID here, and then you can test on another model. Let's see. And different models have different performances and different speed. And some models have higher requirements. So this one took 22 seconds because it failed twice. It's the third attempt that it validates the data, because we turn on the strict validation, so we can see the 3 outputs that we have here before, but eventually it gives a good and valid result. Great. So you can play around with this demo with your own schema or with whatever models that you would like to try, whatever configurations that you want to see how it performs. And you can also just put your own text to extract. It's as simple as that. And if you want to integrate this structured output into your own verb app, it's as simple as this. Let me move myself here a little bit first. So what you're gonna do if you're writing a front-end app and you want to integrate it is you define your schema, that the format, the data you want it to be extracted, and you convert it into a JSON using this package. And then the same normal way how you initiate a Haptor's webAI instance, create, init, and generate. So when inside the generator, you just need to turn on this structure output in the config and pass the JSON schema. And you can also configure a little bit more advanced usages. And that's it. You can have a structured output exactly the way like this, how it works. So basically that's the demo. This is the new feature that we're putting in, and we really believe that it will save you money and time, and we make it as easy as possible to integrate into your own web app. So leave us any comments or any feedbacks you want, how you want this feature to be, or if it's useful or not, and we would like to hear your feedback. And thank you very much for your time listening, and have a good rest of the week. Goodbye.